Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Kari and today I'm continuing with my second shelf, otherwise known as this nice top shelf here. It was not as difficult as I thought. Originally I didn't want to do that one first because I would have had to climb onto my desk to get to the top. As it turns out, I don't, because I was just taking all of them off, or most of them. And as before, the ones still on the shelf are the ones I have read. So this one actually has fewer books than the first installment of this series. That said, let's get started. So the first one that I have not read is The Glass Bear by Lauren DeStefano. This one is about a girl who finds out she can turn people or things into gems. It's like the Midas touch, but with gemstones. I have A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. It was cheap, so I bought it, but I think it's set in Victorian times. I have Covenant with a Vampire by Anne Kalodagris. Gridus? Yeah. Obviously this one has to do with vampires. I'm always looking for a decent vampire book, not like that Twilight crap that's been going around. Hopefully this is a decent vampire book and more like Dracula than Twilight, but we'll see. Next I have Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. This is the beginning of one of his trilogies, The Reckoning. There we go. I think it's a trilogy. This was recommended to me by my cousin who loves Brandon Sanderson, and I've heard ravings about his stuff on BookTube, so I'm excited to read this one. Next we have An Author's Odyssey and Worlds Collide by Chris Colfer. I've read the first 4 of this series, and the first 2 are pretty good as standalones. But then once you get into 3 and 4, they're less so standalones and you have to continue the series to figure out what happens. I've been meaning to continue the series for about 4 months now, but other books, guys. So I'm hoping to get to these pretty soon, but they are about kids who can travel between our world and the world of fairy tales. It's about all you need to know. It's actually a surprisingly good series, middle grade, but enjoyable. Then we have the books 2, 3, and 4 for the Falling Kingdoms series, which is Rebel Springs, Gathering Darkness, and Frozen Tides. Funny story about these, I bought Frozen Tides here in South Africa without realizing that it was the 4th book in a series. So I got it home and then realized I had to go buy the first 3. I have read the first one, it's up there above my head somewhere, but I didn't like it that much. I didn't think it was worth all the hype it's giving. However, I do, like I said, I like finishing series, so I do want to finish this one, therefore I got the next 3. And last but certainly not least are books 2 through 4 of the Ender Quartet, apparently. That's what it's called. The first one is called Ender's Game, and these are a sci-fi series about a boy who grows up as you follow him through the series called Ender. He is recruited for military reasons in the first one to fight a war really, against their greatest enemy. Throughout the entire series you see him and his friends as they fight the war and at the end of the war and then beyond. So I loved the first one. I thought it was really good and slightly beyond terrifying. So I am really excited to finish this series. I just need to sit down and do it. I did tell you this shelf had fewer unreads than the first one, so that's all of them. I'm quite proud of that. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up down below. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button down below. Again, if you have any recommendations for where I should start on this shelf, please let me know, or if you have any on your TBR. That's all I have for right now, so I will see you soon in another video. Bye!